Racing out at Fairview takes place on Monday, and it is our first meeting for September. And the first race on the program gets underway at 12:35. Maiden Plate Fillies and Mares, 1,000 meters a trip. Start off the bipod. Join me on the line is Grant Paddock. And Grant, how are you doing?
Yeah, morning Rahil, morning punters, all good. One of those typical Port Elizabeth days again. The wind is up, but we've had good weather the whole week. We can't complain, and hopefully we can put the punters on the right horses tomorrow.
Grant, race number 1, not a strong race that gets the day started. Tanzanite 5-2 favourite. Night in Japan 33-10. 7-2 Fantasy Girl. Sombrelle at 5-1. It's 7-1 and better bar those. What's your thoughts on the start of the bipod?
As far as the bipods, I think we can go 2 horses. We'll be okay. Tanzanite and or what else here? Maybe Sombrelle back over 1,000 meters on a quicker track will help. But there's a lot of talk for the 9 horse here. Tanzanite is not going to get an easier field to break its maiden, that's for sure. Decent, well-bred filly. Gavin Smith and Kelvin Habib. Kelvin's riding unbelievably well the start of this season. So it looks the right kind of a race for a horse like Tanzanite. Sombrelle back into the 1,000. She will enjoy the track. It's a bit quicker. She's been battling in soft tracks and 5 furlongs, quick track. She's going to be in the money, there's no doubt. Night in Japan, very disappointing last run. I can't understand what went on there. And Fantasy Girl's another one that cutting back in trip from the 14 miles to 1,000 meters. I think they're just more hopeful than anything else. But Tanzanite looks the right horse here, and we're going 9, 7, 1 and 3.
Moving along to race number 2. Next up, 1:10 is the off-time Maiden Plate over the 1,200 meter trip. And number 12, Pop Chart, is the one that tops the boards here at even money. Number 10, Diamond Gym at 7-2. 4-1, Casino King, 10-1 and better ball those. Now number 12, Pop Chart, ran a cracker on debut in second behind King Prawn. That was way back in February of this year. So he returns off a lengthy layoff. And Craig Zaki in the irons. And then we've got Diamond Gym from Dallin Creef yard for owner Peter Moore. Free in the irons, and this was a 450,000 rand purchase. Any word on the ground for this son of Rafif, Grant?
Actually not. He'll been very, very quiet and no early money as well. So we really need to have a look at if there's any late money for the horse. Very well bred horse. Alan trained the mother, Madam Speaker. She was different class here in Port Elizabeth. Won a good couple of races up to 1,400 meters, 12 to 1,400 meters. So there's no issues with the trip over here. Pop Chart, another one. Very good first run. Over 1,200, went to the front flat out and just stopped the late. But he has been rested for 185 days and gelded. So if not in need of the run, he's got to be a runner. Casino King Muzieni for the Snaith Yard, got to be there and thereabouts. And I found a bit of value here in number 1, Away with the Red, the 4-year-old from drawn on the right side of the course at 1 with Louis Mkotwa. Got solid form at the moment over course and distance, and at 10-1, I think there's a bit of value there to run a drum. And I think he is my value bet on the day, and I'm tipping at 1, 12, 10 and 8.
1, 12, 10 and 8 value number 1, Away with Red at 10-1 in the market. Moving along to race number 3. Next up, start off the pick 6. Maiden Plate 1,400 meters is the distance, and number 1, El Capitan, your 18-10 favorite. Number 3, Peep de Oro at 18-10, 28-10 Action America, 7-2 American Matador at 16-1 and better bar those. Now, having a look at this contest, Grant, this horse, Action America, he gets the blinkers on for the first time. Good run last time out behind Rocco Futura, went second, and despite dropping in trip, I think that he can certainly run a bold race here, and I think he could be the horse to beat.
Yeah, listen, he's been gelded as well in the interim, so he would have had a little bit of a delay. Not 100% sure on his fitness. I think he's going to be a better horse over further, there's no doubt. I am a bit concerned about dropping back in trip. 57 and then the plus half of Chad Little, so he'll be carrying 57 and a half. He's definitely a horse that should be in the first 3, there's no doubt. Ibadora, the 3-horse, been running every second week or every week, trying very hard to break his maiden. He's been unlucky, but his best runs have been on the poly. And then this horse, El Capitan, you'll know those form lines a lot better than me. The Scottsville 3rd, beaten 0.8, is probably good enough to win a race like this, and he should take quite a bit of beating. American Matador, another one that's holding solid form and course and distance suits. He'll be in the first 4, no doubt. Rahil, I'm tipping at 1, 3, 8 and 2.
On 3, 8 and 2 in race number 3. Next up will be race number 4, which will be the start of Jackpot 1. It's an MR96 handicap over 1400 meters. And number 1, Strathclyde, is the favorite here. Alan Creef, Richard Fourie teaming up with the son of Vercingetorix, and he is 2-1 into 18-10. Number 7, Imaginable at 2-1, 4-1, Lancia Fiamme at 7-1, King's Ransom, 10-1, and Better Ball. Those. This was Strathclyde. He's certainly better than his current form does suggest, and having his first start out at Fairview, Grant, he must be a massive player and the one to beat you.
Yeah, Rahil, a lot of talk for this horse at Fairview. Really a lot of talk, and the money is now coming. It'll probably shorten even further. Not a weak race. There's a couple of decent sorts in this race. The likes of Lancia Fiamme, Imaginable, King's Ransom is deadly over 1400 meters at track and trip. But the talk and the money that's now coming for Strathclyde really almost makes it a banker. I am tipping at 1, 7, 4, and 6. Very strong on Strathclyde.
Yeah, number 1, Strathclyde, 4-time winner, looking to notch up career win number 5. Next up will be race number 5. This is a fillies and mare 66 handicap over 1600 meters, 14:55 the off time. Number 4, Star Felina, is your 5-2 favorite. Number 9, Chronicles of Narnia at 3-1. Courageous at 9-2, 7-1. Cherry for Me, it's 8-1. And Better Ball. Those. Grant, what do you make of race number 5? This was Chronicles of Narnia. One of these days she's going to get it right, and Monday could be the day from gate number 1. Course and distance suits.
Everything suits. Lightweight, good draw, jockey in form, stable are doing okay. Field race in the pick 6 rail. Don't take any chances here. Bottom division fillies and mares, don't take any chances. You take the field. This filly, Sherry, for me the other day when I was at the track, she ran a very nice race over 2,000 meters back to the mile. She's run against far stronger than this. I think this is her last run before going to stud. She's got the 4 claim on to bring her into 59. And the spread of weight, besides Chronicles of Narnia, is very, very small. Very tough race to get through. You'll have to cross your fingers and toes and everything else to get through this race. And I am tipping at 9, 1, 3, and 4.
9, 1, 3, and 4. Number 1, Cherry for Me at 7-1 in the market offers a bit of value in this contest. But let's see if Chronicles of Narnia can go one better and end that lengthy drought. Next up will be race number 6, and the 6th race on the card is an MR68 handicap over 1600 meters, 15:35 the off time. And Golden Grey, a horse that has hit his straps now, is at 16-10. It's 4-1 about Cheerful Charlie B. Blackberry Breeze at 5-1 from 6-1. 6-1 into 5-1 about number 2, One Giant Leap. And then you can get 7-1 and Better about the balance. Grant, race 6, what's your thoughts here?
Well, this was Golden Grey. I don't get him right. I left him alone the last 2 times, and he's won well. He looks like he got confidence from winning his maiden, and he come on and won a very good race last time out. Stepping up to the mile on grass. I don't think he's a 15-10 shot, I must be honest with you. I think he's closer to 5-2, 3-1, but he'll definitely be in the first 3. There's no doubt. He's a place accumulator banker. He's dangerous. Cheerful Charlie B. Pyro Editions, another horse I think can go close out of the maidens in a very, very shallow field. And then a horse like One Giant Leap, I know this one really did like her last time out, and she was a little bit off, but with a Grella up from a decent draw, she's got to be there and thereabouts. Tricky race, but Golden Grey should be enough to get you through the place accumulator, and I'm tipping at 4, 5, 3, and 2.
Race number 7, penultimate race on the card. It's an MR66 of the 1200 meter trip, 4 the off time. And number 3, North Star, is your favorite here. This is trading at 12-10. It is Buffalo Bill at 5-2, Munchkin at 6-1, Visa's on Fire at 10-1. It's 14-1 and Better Ball. Those. Now, having a look at this race, Grant, 2 exciting 3-year-olds on offer here. North Star, facile win on debut, and then Buffalo Bill, who ran a cracker last time out, coming from a mile back, went second. Are those 2 enough for all the exotics, or could one of the older horses get involved here?
I'm very, very strong on this horse, Buffalo Bill. I think he's a smart horse, a very good run out of the maidens when they threw him in the deep end, and he swam very, very well. North Star, on the other hand, 12-10, she beat a very, very average field. No winners out of the form line at all, and she's going to have to really improve further to beat the likes of Buffalo Bull. I'm very strong on Buffalo Bull. North Star should be there and thereabouts. There's no doubt about that. The flight engineer from the Kelly Mitchell yard, I believe, is really putting up some decent work and has come on from its maiden. I'd like to see that run a half decent race as well. And then Pomodora's Magic, always there and thereabouts, 25-1 for Duncan McKenzie. She could fill up the quartet, but I'm very strong. My nap for the day, Buffalo Bull, I think 5-2 is a nice price, and I'm tipping at 1-3, 8-4.
All in with number 1 Buffalo Bull at 5-2. Race 8 final race on the day. It's an MR80 handicap over the 1200 meter trip, 16:45 the off time. Number 4 Exquisite, your 22-10 favorite for Alan Krief and Richard Fourie. It is 7-2. Number 5 Iguguletu Silvery Surfer at 4-1, and then you can get double figure odds about the balance. Number 1 Romance in Rome is the scratch-in. Field of 13 runners remain. Grant, final race on the program. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, nice races, actually, to be honest with you. I'm in the camp of number 5, Iguguletu. I like the step back in trip to the 1200. He does things quite hard, and the back to 200 meters is going to suit him. There's no talk on the ground for number 4 Exquisite at all, so we'll just have to see how that one goes. Been racing over much further in Cape Town as well. A lot of talk on the ground for number 8 Big Boy Bruce. You know, I know he's got issues at the pens. He has battled throughout his career, but he's a horse that's got a lot of ability. When he moved to the Fani Broncos 3-yard, I think he won 2 or 3 in a row when they got him right at the pens. But they say if he jumps, he wins. His stable companion, Sweet and True, back on the grass over 1,200 meters, has got to be right there. Good value at 10-1. And then a horse like Silvery Surfer, he looked very well when I was there last week, and he's well in himself. Loves the course and distance. Nice weight. Yeni in good form. He's going to be the biggest danger to Iguguletu. And I'm tipping it 5, 12, 8 and 9.
5, 12, 8 and 9 in race number 8 on the program. So that is Big Boy Bruce, the horse that Grant mentions quite a bit of talk on and want to keep an eye on. We're going to move along to the suggested bet now. Grant will take us through his suggested bet for racing on Monday out at Fairview. It is the first meeting for September. And Grant, take it away.
Thank you very much, Rahil. Best bet, race 7, number 1, Buffalo Bull. And my value bet, race 2, number 1, Away with Red. The suggested best place accumulator goes as follows. We open up with 1, 10 and 12, by 1 and 3, by 1 and 7, by 1 and 9, by banker 4, by banker 1, by 5, 8 and 12 for 72 Rand full unit.
That is the place accumulator. It begins with a running of race number 2 at 1:10. Grant, thanks very much. Have a wonderful Sunday and enjoy your week.
Thank you very much, Rahil, and good luck to those punters playing tomorrow. Goodbye.
All the best with racing on Monday out at Fairview.